Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I need to tell you this story. I have a few pet peeves. I mean, some of them are they're really peevy, and they're mine. And I try to work on myself and try to deal with that because you can't control somebody else, especially when they're a stranger. You don't know them. You can't control. Even if you know them, you can't control somebody else's behavior. You can only control yours. You can try to control your responses, your reactions, your stuff. Anyway, let me tell you a story. So I'm on a plane, and there's a woman next to me, and she's dressed really nicely. She's dressed really nicely. For somebody, she's younger, a lot younger, and she's dressed like an older woman who was born in the 60s or the 70s. So she's dressed nice. And I was like, oh, look at that nice young lady. How you doing? I said, hello, sat down. And then she did it. She did the thing that is the peeve thing. She pulled her whole feet up in the chair and was like, rubbing her feet back and forth across the seat. Now, I've dealt with this in myself. I've seen people do it. So I've seen people do it with bare feet, and then they pick their feet in the seat. I should have gave a trigger warning because I can see some of y'all right now cringing just like I am, right? So anyway, I'm kind of sitting there, and then somebody passes some gas. Somebody on the plane passes some gas. And the flight I was on before, there was a dog, so I was thinking it was the dog, and I was like, no, that was the other flight. This is not the dog, because this is that kind of gas that's like, it could kill you gas. It's bad. And of course, I assume it's the woman with the feet in the seat, because I've already got a peeve against her. And I was like, oh, this is how prejudice grows. It's like, she did it. I know she did it because she got her feet. Now, I have gone through my mind and checked myself. And is it because you're jealous of their mobility? You're jealous of their youth? None of that stuff. Because I was mobile. I was young. I never put my feet in somebody else's chair. It's just nasty. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, and then she turns like I was the one with the gas. And I'm like, I know you don't. So I'm going through all of this. I get up to get off the plane, and this guy on the other side who had the gas, because he had some more when he was getting up to go off. And I was thinking, if you've ever seen that movie Get Out, you know who the villain is, like in the first 5 minutes, because they put their feet on somebody else's bed. I laughed at myself the whole time home, and there were so many things that came to my mind, and things that were societal and generational and racial and all kinds of things. And it was just like, you sit in your seat the way you need to sit in your seat. And next time, when you see something like somebody putting their feet in a seat that smells like a fart, do like she did and turn away. Still, the feet in the seat thing is just nasty. I love you. Watch your peeves. They turn into preferences. Those preferences can very often turn into prejudices. I love you.